You're looking to buy a property here in Quebec? Listen, I get asked this question all the time. Hey Vince, what's the cost related to buy a property in Quebec? I get it, it's not easy to find that information on Google. Yet I fully understand how important that question is, and we will go in details in this video. So whether you're buying a cottage or a property in Quebec, in this video I'm going to share with you 6 things that you need to consider regarding the costs of a transaction in Quebec. If that's the information you want, we're going at it right now. What's up everybody, this is Vincent Labranche from the Labranche Home Team, all the way up from Quebec, Canada. If this is the first time to this YouTube channel, you want to know everything about the place to eat, the things to do, the cost of living, top neighborhood for families, the best lakes to explore, where to fish, the best trails for ATVs and snowmobiles, then make sure you hit that subscribe button, click that little bell so every time we upload a video, you will get notified. Be ready to take notes because I'm going to share with you the top 6 things you need to consider and the cost when you purchase a home in Quebec. Number 1, the down payment. If you're a first-time buyer, the down payment could go as low as 5%. Normally, if you're purchasing a property, a cottage, as a second home, then you have to figure out roughly around 20% down payment. Sometimes, not always, the banks are different case. They definitely have different criteria for the percentage for your down payment, but that is a ballpark of the 20% you could think of if you're purchasing a cottage here in Quebec. Number 2, land transfer tax, or sometimes we call it the welcome tax. But the land transfer tax is very similar to what you see in Ontario. I will share in this screen how easy it is to figure that out. So if we go in details, the land transfer tax, it goes by bracket. The first $50,000 is 0.5%. From $50,000 to $250,000 is 1%. And everything over and above $250,000, it's 1.5%. So keep in mind that like a bigger city like Montreal, they have a different formula. So just look in the show notes in the description down below. I will share you the 2 different from everywhere else in Quebec, that the welcome tax, and also I'm going to share with you the special one that is in Montreal. I'm going to put that in the description as well. So number 3, in Quebec, it's not lawyers, it's notaries who takes care of the transaction. So keep in mind that notaries does the transaction for the buyers and the sellers. So notary fees is at the buyer's expense. There's different price all over Quebec. A rule of thumb for a cost, you could sometimes expect between $1,200 and all the way up to $1,800. Again, it's you could see different prices all over Quebec, but at the same time, it's giving you a good ballpark of what's going to be the cost for the transaction fees with the notary. So at the same time, you want to check out what type of notaries out there. You could definitely have some locally where you're purchasing your property, but there's also bigger firms that you could definitely ask them. And what's good about those different notaries is you could have access to online signature. There's certain criteria for online signature. You have to be online, you have to have a camera. There's different, it's all new regulation with COVID, so it's adjusting at the same time. But that's kind of neat if you're 6, 7, 8 hours away and you want to do it online. So that definitely it is a possibility. If you like the content so far in this video, please like the video, comment, ask me a question, tell me where you're thinking of moving, and definitely we could help you out. Number 4, inspections. You could expect inspections to cost roughly between $400 to $500 depending on the region, but inspections are so important. I always highly recommend to all my buyers to do inspection on properties. Anything could go wrong. I mean, you want to have the clear mind to do the inspection, check the foundation, check all the electrical baseboards, electrical heat, everything out there if it works properly at the inspection. So I don't stress enough, so it's very important to definitely get the inspection done when you're purchasing a property. Number 5, water tests. You want to do a quality and a quantity test for the water. This is when it's not on the municipality aqueducts or any system from the municipality. So if there's a well or if it's water from the lake, you want to do that test. You could expect something between 200 to 350. It depends how deep they go with that test, because they could do a different kind of testing, how soft the water is, if there's any iron in there. It's not just the E. coli, it's more also of how the water is. So if there's too much iron, maybe you're gonna have to add down the road a softener, but that plumbing company will be able to provide you that information, and you want to know that before you buy a property. Number 6, tax adjustments. Tax adjustments are made at the closing date with the notary. The notary will take care of making all the adjustments on the tax, on the school tax, and also the municipal tax. So the municipal tax and the school tax are going a little bit differently. School tax are from July 1st to June 30th, and the municipal taxes are on January 1st all the way up to December 31st. But at the end of the day, it's not super complicated. The notary will take care of that. She will go all over the numbers. She will make the adjustment, and everything will be done at the closing date. I really hope you did enjoy the videos. If you did, please like the video. If you didn't, dislike. Regardless, just make sure to let me know how you did enjoy this video. So if this information is relevant to you, please subscribe to our channel, click that little bell, and every time we upload a video, you will get notified. If you would like to talk more about the possibility to find your dream home or your dream cottage in the Témiscamingue-Kippawa region, well, please reach out to me and our team. Last year, we were able to help over 108 families to either move in, to buy, or to sell a property. So every week, we get about 10-15 calls on people just dreaming to come up and experience the Kippawa and the Témiscamingue lifestyle. If that's the case, then send me an email, shoot me a text, call me, however you prefer to call and reach me. Whatever works for you. Also, if you're really interested in finding the right cottage, the right property for you, I have put the buyer's questionnaire in the description, and you could just fill that out. When you do, it helps me be able to really understand what you're looking for and to better serve you. Until the next video, we'll catch you later.